Hello everyone, so in this video, let us talk about the B problem from the latest Codeforces round A25 problem with GCD. So let us read the problem statement. The problem statement goes like this: that you're given an integer array A, length n. Does there exist an array B of length n plus 1 such that A of I is equal to the GCD of B of I and B of I plus 1 for all the i's? You have to tell that whether an array B exists which follows this problem. Okay, so as you can see, you just have to tell true, like yes or no. So just take some small example to understand all of that. So let's say that we have an array A1, A2 of n, and what I just have to tell that whether there exists an array such that if I just do GCD of, let's say, E1 and B2, then it should be equal to A. If I just do a GCD of B2 and B3, then it should be equal to A2. Then if I do a GCD of B3 and B4, it's equal to A3. So till, let's say, of bn, like bn minus 1 and bn should be equal to. So that's the overall idea, that I just have to build, let's say this is n plus 2. Okay, then I just have to tell that whether there exists this array B that follows this property. That's it. Now you can pause this video and I could also try to think of that. It might be difficult to you, but that's not actually. Thing is that whenever I find out GCD, let's take some small examples from the question itself, okay, and just try to draw some like information out of it. So for one, okay, let's say if I only have one element, does the answer always exist? The answer always exists because I could just take two elements of the same type, both of them are same, and then the GCD of both of them equal to the first number only, and then answer is correct. So for one, the answer always exists. Does the answer always exist for two? The answer, so let's take down the answer. Let's say for the array is 4 2. So let's say the array is 4 2, and what I got as the answer here is that 12 8 6. Let us check it out. So the GCD of 12 and 8 equal to 4. GCD of 8 and 6 equal to 8 and 6 equal to. So what I understand is that this is got by, like, this is just common between both of them. If it is common, this is like, why I should be putting it as 8? Why not I just put it the smallest number possible? That is the LCM. Because LCM of two numbers is the smallest number because it's a factor. Like this number is actually a multiple because it is coming from 4 as well as 2. So it should be a multiple of 4 and 2. Which means that the largest common multiple of two numbers, that is LCM, is, you can actually just find out that is 4. So why not just put 4 here? Let's try. Okay. So if I just put 4 here, then what number should I put first? I can actually just, because if this number is 4 and I just want that the HCF of this number should be 4, obviously this number should be 4 itself. And this number, if I want that this number is 2, like I just want the HCF of this number is 2, so answer this number should be 2. And this is also following the property, and that is also correct answer, that is 4 4. But this is built with the least number possible. I hope you get the point. So if I just increase these numbers by, let's say, if I make this 8, then I have to make it this, then I have to make this 12. Okay. If I just make this, like if I just make this 8 also, then it is also correct. So what I'm trying to see is that if I just increase this number, then it is also fine. But I can decrease this middle number because it is just the LCM of both of these numbers. So this leads down to one thing, that the middle number should be an LCM of both of these. And LCM is the lowest common multiple. So if I want to build one of the answers for B, why not just use this information? For 2, it is also fine. But for extended version, can I extend this information? Let us just try this. For every number, so the first number is, let's say, this same number. Let's say that is 4. And for all the middle numbers, that is just the LCM of both of these numbers. Because if it is LCM, then I can just use this. So let us take an example. Let's say 1 1 2 1 1. Just a random example. Now let's say that the LCM. So the first number is 1 in the B array. Okay. The second number is the LCM of, let's say, the LCM of these two numbers. Okay, the two numbers. The LCM of this is 1. The LCM of these two numbers is, let's say, 2. The LCM of these two numbers is 2. The LCM of these two numbers. The last number will always comes out to be the same number. That is in the same scenario also, that we have put 4, 4 and 2. Like the last number comes out to be, because if this two numbers has to be have an HCF of this, then obviously this number has to be this number. Like that is a valid answer. Like that is a valid. So what I've done is that I have got the answer. Like, can we cross verify also? From 1 I can get like this. So if I just take these two numbers, the HCF of, like the HCF is this. For these two numbers, the HCF is this. HCF of this is 2. This is the HCF and this is the HCF. So I think so. This is working fine. So I've just extended our information that is giving us a correct answer. That's what we're gonna do for different problem also. Like find out small like solution for smaller parts and then see that can we extend that solution. So I think so that is working fine. And that's the overall like idea which I also got when I was like just trying to solve this problem out. So what the idea is that I just try to build one of the solutions, let's say for B. Okay, so I've got one of the B array. Now if one of the B array is possible, and that is also which I built from the lowest common possible number. Okay, from larger, if I want to increase these numbers also, I can just find out a possible combination. That is yes, but I cannot go much further. Like I cannot delete or reduce these numbers to much smaller form. These are the lowest common multiples. Okay? So what I mean by this is that if this answer exists, like if this, so I got an B array. Now how to check that this is actually a correct answer? I can just use this B array to just cross verify and from this try to make the A array again. Okay, because from A array I build a B array, but I'm not too sure. Like I build the array. Building array is not too difficult. Just take two these numbers, take the LCM, and the first and last number is the same number. Okay, so I've just built the array. But whether it is correct, to check that from B, try to make the array A again. Okay, how can just you can make that? Take the two numbers, find the GCD, that's the first number. Take the two numbers, that find the GCD, that's the second number. If you are able to get the A array from B again, then this B array is fine. Okay, and that is good. But if it is not, then obviously this is the least number. I cannot like reduce down to more numbers or like more smaller form to get an answer, because larger will always not exist. Because if the least number doesn't exist, the larger how will it exist? So that's the overall thing that we will be using down, and that's the overall thing that I also use. Let us move on to the code part of this particular problem. So what I've done here is that we have taken numbers and taken input. Then this is the B array that I will form. The first number is the array. The B of 0 is A of 0. And for all the rest of the numbers, if I want to find out the LCM, okay, so LCM of two numbers is actually just multiplication of two numbers divided by the HCF. Is the LCM of two numbers. Just find out the HCF. Sorry, the LCM of B of I, and just the last number of B of B of n is equal to the last number of the array. And you just got the B array with you. Now from that, just try to build the A array. So how you can build that? So B of I and B of I plus 1, you just, if you take the GCD of that, it should be equal to A of I. If it is not, then the answer is no. Then because I could not have built a B array that give an A array. In that scenario, the answer is no. Else, if I've got the B array that is A array, then the answer is. And that's our logic and the code part for the second problem. If you still have any doubts, you can reach out in the comment box of this video. I will see you next one, like coding, and bye.